actually, they turned down as illogical President Barack Obama's bid to reach out to moderate elements of the Taliban, saying the exit of foreign troops was the only solution for ending the war. President Obama, in an interview with the New York Times, expressed an openness to adapting tactics in Afghanistan that had been used in Iraq to reach out to moderate elements there. Okay, are you ready? Qari Mohammed Youssef, spokesman for the Taliban, told Reuters, quote, "This does not require any response or reaction, for this is illogical." This was in response to when he was asked if the Taliban's top leader, Mullah Muhammad Omar, would make any comment about Obama's proposal. He also went on to say, quote, "The Taliban are united, have one leader, one aim, one policy. I do not know why they're talking about moderate Taliban. What does that mean?" He finishes up with, "If it means those who are not fighting and who are sitting in their homes, then talking to them is meaningless. This statement is really surprising to the Taliban," he said. Now, you gotta think for a moment. You gotta ask yourself for a moment. Here is the vice president saying, "Oh yeah, no problem. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what President Obama's administration and myself are going to do to solve the problem in Afghanistan." And the people who are running Afghanistan, and it's not Hamid Karzai, it's not those guys, okay? It's the Taliban now. And the Taliban is basically giving them the middle finger going, "You guys are nuts." Isn't it kind of scary that our government, the leaders of our government, don't take something like that seriously? I don't know, it's just, I gotta do this. I gotta go, I don't know. Anyway, I bet we're going to hear more about that too in the near future. All right. So let's see. Okay, this was the last piece. This is going to take a little bit of time because I wanted to go into this. I hope we got enough time. Hope I got about another 5-6 minutes left at least. Maybe, kind of. Okay. There were 5 Muslims, hardcore jihadists, who were arrested, tried, convicted, and sentenced for the planning of September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center. One of them is a name you may recognize, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. He actually also was involved with the original 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center as well. Remember that one in the underground parking lot, destroyed like 5 levels? And what was the goal? They were trying to knock them down. Well, they didn't succeed then. But Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was one of the ones involved in that. Okay, now after they were convicted, after they were sentenced, they were allowed to make a statement into the record in open court. I have the entire published statement. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to try to give you as many of the salient points as possible. Now remember, okay, these guys are hardcore jihadists. These guys want nothing less than your death, my death, the destruction of the United States, and the implementation of Sharia law. That's what they want. You can look up any of these guys, and it's right there. Okay. Now, their names are Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Wayo bin Atashi, Ramzi bin Ashib, Ali Abd al-Aziz Ali, and Mustafa Ahmed al-Hawsawi. Okay? They start out their statement with, "In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate." Many thanks to God, they say. May God praise the Prophet's household, his entire companionship, and his followers until Judgment Day. With regards to these 9 accusations that you are putting us on trial for, to us, they are not accusations. To us, they are badges of honor, which we carry with pride. Many thanks to Allah for his kind gesture and choosing us to perform the act of jihad for his cause and to defend Islam and Muslims. Therefore, listen very carefully, therefore, killing you and fighting you, destroying you and terrorizing you, responding back to your attacks are all considered to be the greatest legitimate duty in Islam. it would have been the greatest religious duty for us to fight you over your infidelity. However, today we fight you over defending Muslims, their land, their holy sites, and their religion as a whole. Okay? The following is our Islamic response back to your 9 untenable, just like a spiderweb, accusations. First, the conspiracy accusation. Because all 5 of these guys were convicted of conspiracy to commit a terrorist act on American soil. Okay, so they're responding to being convicted of that. This is a very laughable accusation. Were you expecting us to inform you about our secret attack plans? Your intelligence apparatus, with all its abilities, human and logistical, failed to discover our attack plans before the blessed September 11th operation. They were unable to foil our attack. We ask, why then should you blame us? Why should you hold us accountable and put us on trial? Why don't you blame yourselves and your failed intelligence apparatus and hold them accountable, not us? It's called displaced responsibility, people. With regards to us, they go on to say, we were exercising caution and secrecy in our war against you. This is a natural matter. God, Allah, has taught us from the Quran. This is verse 71, Surah 4. O you believers, take your precautions and either go forth on an expedition or go forth together. Also, as the Prophet Muhammad has stated, war is deceit. Now, with regards to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th accusations, which are attacking civilians, attacking civilian objects, and deliberately causing grave bodily harm, we ask you, who initiated the attacks on civilians? Who's attacking civilians? And who's causing grave bodily harm against civilians? Is it us or is it you? Personally, I'm going to go with you guys, okay? You are attacking us in Palestine and Lebanon by providing political, military, and economic support to the terrorist state of Israel, which in turn is attacking unarmed, innocent civilians. Okay. Verse 45, Surah 5 says, for us as Muslims, a life for a life, an eye for an eye, a nose for a nose, an ear for an ear, a tooth for a tooth, and wounds equal for equal. Okay. With regards to accusation 5 and 6, crimes in violation of the law of war and destroying property in violation of the law of war. So, who's breaking the law of war in this world? Is it us or is it you? You have disobeyed all of heaven and earth's laws of war, and you include your own human laws. You have violated the law of war by supporting Israel. You have violated the law of war by attacking an independent, sovereign Arab nation. Also, you have violated all laws of war. All right. I knew it. Anyway, you can go and look this up, and I suggest that you do. Go and look up the testimony, the statement that these 5 guys made in their 9/11 trial, and read the whole thing. I'll try to get back to this next week. But we're out of time. I am so sorry. We've got to run, but listen, take care of yourself. I forgot to bring my Quran tonight, but if I was holding it up, I would tell you, go out and buy yourself a copy and read it and understand what it says. And also remember that we've got to be safe. We've got to take care of ourselves and our family first. And we've always got to put freedom pretty much ahead of everything else. That's it. I'm Barry Summer. This is Islam Today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and a great week. See you again next time, and we'll talk a little bit more about Islam Today. Be careful and take care of yourselves, and God bless everybody.